Hey everybody, welcome to a special episode. I'm Scotty and I have Jazz here with me. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
You're doing good?
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
excited for this video, man.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so what we're going to be talking about is all the Batman actors, basically movie actors, and how we think, and we'll talk about who we think is the best, okay?
Yeah, Batman. I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
Okay, so the first one on the list, he originally started on TV, and he had his own movie, I think, at one point. Adam West. So, Jay, what do you think about Adam West? Give me your opinion.
Adam West. He actually did a really good job. The clothing of that movie, the TV show, like how it was the old style and seeing everything. He did a good job, I'll tell you that.
It's back in the day when that show did come out, it was actually fine for what it was, right?
Yeah.
Because it was the 60s and people were weird and all the superheroes had the underwears above their pants, which I still don't understand the whole point of the whole underwear above your pants thing. It's like, hey, you just had a few beers and you're drunk and you forgot to put your underwear first and then your pants.
Yep.
You put it the other way around, right?
Yeah, I can see that.
So for me personally, I know he was the starting point for Batman actors, but I don't like him. It was just, for me, it was too cheesy and too, gosh darn it, Batman, oh, diggly dongly, whatever. Something Ned Flanders would say, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So he is not my favorite, but I understand he's like the foundation of Batman characters and what all the
actors start off.
Yeah. So what all the actors would sort of look to, like what not to do and what to do for the Batman character. Okay. So now we get another Batman, which is Michael Keaton.
Which one was Michael Keaton? Michael Keaton was in
Batman 80, the first one.
Batman Begins? No, that's
Batman. Batman 89 with the Joker.
Oh, when the first start off with Batman and the Joker. Yeah. He was a really good one.
I really liked Michael Keaton as the Batman. And a lot of people back in the day, they were complaining about him, like, oh, he shouldn't be Batman and he's not fit to be a superhero, blah, 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 blah. I liked him. He had the charm. He had the chemistry for the character of Bruce Wayne and Batman. And it was dark and gritty. It was directed by Tim Burton, right? So it was his original twist on the Batman character. And basically all the actors will follow from there. Batman would be dark and gritty and have a voice, right? Not as to the extent of some other actors, but he was a good Batman. What do you think? What do you like about Michael Keaton's Batman?
He did a really good job. I actually liked it. Less on not like the muscles, like you got to get that muscle going up there because Batman, he's supposed to have that muscles, but throughout the years it does change, right?
So you would rank him somewhere in the middle or high up?
In the middle.
In the middle?
More in the middle, yeah.
So what about his costume? Did you like his costume?
The costume was really nice, yep. It's like an old style Batman costume. You got to think about that.
I think your giant pop there behind you is Michael Keaton's Batman.
Right there, yep.
The yellow.
Yep, the yellow right there, and shows everything.
Right, okay. So the next one. Before we continue, Michael Keaton was in 2 Batman movies.
It was Batman
and Batman Returns.
Yep.
Danny DeVito as the scary penguin.
Yeah. Oh my. I didn't like that movie.
I had nightmares.
Oh my god.
All right. So the next Batman. So Michael Keaton decided not to come back. It was Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer was the one who did Batman Forever and Batman and Robin.
No, Val Kilmer was only one Batman.
So that was Batman Forever.
Batman Forever.
Yeah. That's the one with the Arnold Schwarzenegger and the Riddler.
I think so.
Mr. Freeze and the Riddler. Or, no, because then you got to think about it. There was the one with the Two-Face.
I think George Clooney was in that one.
I'm trying to remember.
I can't remember, but Val Kilmer, he's probably my least favorite Batman. I didn't like him. I didn't believe him as Bruce Wayne, even though going back now to watch those movies, I don't like him. He seemed like to me. He was like, oh, he got the role by fluke, and he read the script, and he's like, I don't want to do this crap.
Yeah.
And it was like a forced performance. You know how some Batman actors can have a really great job in a natural performance.
Yeah. I can see
This
that.
seemed so forced in. That's why I didn't like it. I don't like forced acting. Right? So do you like Val Kilmer? Yes, no? No?
No, I didn't like it.
What you didn't like about him?
I don't know. The style that he did it as Batman. It was not more like fighting and seeing all that dark, scary stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? He was. I can say he was good at the part, but a little bit more on the working that he's supposed to have on.
It was just a bit, like I said, it was forced, right?
Yeah.
The script he got wasn't helping him anyways. All right. So Val Kilmer will probably be on both of our bottom list, right? Okay. So now let's get to the fun stuff. George Clooney.
I'm trying to remember which one that one was. George Clooney was with. Which one was George Clooney in? That was with Batman.
I don't know. I'm gonna check right now. But talk about George Clooney though.
For George Clooney, I'm trying to remember. George Clooney. Clooney.
George Clooney was Batman and Robin.
Oh yes, that's the one with when they had Poison Ivy in the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's the one.
Batman and Robin.
Yep.
And that's where we got our first introduction as our first live action version of Robin, who was played by Chris O'Donnell.
Yeah, Dick Grayson.
So yeah, I think that was the first Batman movie and the first movie I ever saw in theaters.
I didn't even remember watching that one. Any of the movies of the Batman. I didn't remember watching any of the Batmans.
I remember because my aunt took me and I got scared because Bane was in it too. Remember Bane?
Oh yeah.
Some weird muscle
experiment that went wrong or something like that.
Yeah. So George Clooney was really cheesy. He was the top actor to get during that time. I think it was 1997. Yeah. So he was like the biggest actor in the 90s along with Brad Pitt. So that's why they kind of, Warner Brothers, like, hey, we have to get one of the biggest actors to play Batman. He was just cheesy. You can tell it was him. Like some actors, you can't tell if it's actually Bruce or not, but him, you totally tell it's Bruce, and that's why I didn't like him.
The costume of that movie, I really liked it a lot.
You like the nipple suits?
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I don't think you recall. Yeah, no.
It's so old. It's so old, man. I can't even remember that, man.
97. Yeah, I was 2 years old.
I was 2 years old at that time too.
I didn't turn 3 yet, but my God. It was horrible. Those nipple suits. I wonder who was the smart ass who decided, oh, let's put nipples on these bat suits because
we can make it more sexier for people to watch the men.
What the hell? Us comic book fans, we don't care if you're sexy or not. We want to see superheroes fighting each other, okay?
Pretty much, yep.
And back then there wasn't too much green screen, so most of the stuff was practical.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you like him? Yes or no?
Yeah, I can give him a 7.
A 7, so like a pass?
Yeah, it's a pass for him.
Okay. The next one, I think everybody's favorite, Christian Bale.
Oh, baby. 10-10, man. 10 right there.
The only thing, he did a great Bruce Wayne and great Batman. The only thing I don't like about him is the iconic Batman.
That's how it's supposed to be. You got to think about that, man. You have to have that deep voice for that Batman.
Yeah. You don't need to do this all the time, though.
Yeah, but you got to think about it. He had the right part for the movie, man. Just think about it. It was like the right part. He actually did a really good job on Batman Begins, Batman The Dark Knight Rises, and Batman what was it? Batman The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, you're getting the two movies confused.
Yeah.
But no, he did a great job when he was in Batman Begins. When he was training with the League of Shadows and with all those ninjas and all that kind of stuff. It was pretty amazing how he did it, and I believed him. He was a great Batman.
Yeah, but the one thing,
yeah, go ahead.
did you know about, and what was it for the Dark Knight Rises? You know, he didn't want it to film that.
Really?
He didn't. I heard it on the news. I was reading on everything. He didn't want to come back to do the Batman. He said, like, I can't do this after the Dark Knight. He couldn't do it anymore.
Was it because of Heath Ledger?
No, it was not because of Keith. Yes, because of Keith Ledger. What happened with him with his drug overdose, and because when he died, right? So
right. I don't know. It's just, well, I'm glad he did. The third one, The Dark Knight Rises, wasn't the best of the franchise. It was still okay, still doable to watch, but you can't beat The Dark Knight with Heath Ledger's Joker.
Yeah, no, because you got to think about it. With The Dark Knight, was the thing with him and Bane, and then coming back to the League of Shadows from the beginning one, right? From Batman Begins, he had to come back. The story actually fell into place with that one, right?
Yeah, because Bane broke his back, right? So he had to fix himself and then get out of the hole he was in, right?
Yeah, and then at the end of the movie, everybody knows.
And did you know? Right? And did you know that in The Dark Knight Rises, remember when everybody was getting judged by Scarecrow?
Oh yes.
That was supposed to be the Joker.
Oh really?
He was supposed to be the judge and not Scarecrow.
No.
But because what happened to the actor, they didn't want to recast the role.
Yeah.
So they just put him in Blackgate or Arkham Asylum because in The Dark Knight Rises they broke everybody out of Blackgate.
Right? Oh yeah. Yep. To come inside Gotham.
Yeah. So he was in Arkham Asylum, locked up there.
Yeah.
So Christian Bale, for me, for you, number one or number two, number one or number two.
Number one for me. I'm sorry.
Number one for you. Okay. For me, I'm gonna I'll let you guys know after. So then we get Ben Affleck as Batman in Batman v Superman and in Justice League. So what do you think? I want to let you talk first. I want to get your initial thoughts on this.
I got nothing else to say.
So you don't like him?
No.
Why do you hate him?
I don't know. I think they had to keep Christian Bale for the other movie. They had to keep on going with him.
Well, they offered him money and he said no.
I don't know. I can't see it. Like, he actually had the age to become that Batman, right? He showed it and everything like that, right? But for my effect for Ben Affleck becoming Batman, I don't know. It didn't surprise me a lot.
So you didn't like how it was like his Batman was more like Arkham style, like in terms of his fighting?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You like that?
The fighting style, no, but the detective stuff, yes, for him on that side.
Okay.
Because I can tell you, Christian Bale did an excellent job with the fighting, but with the Ben Affleck, he was more of that detective kind of look style.
Christian Bale was more realistic because it was taking place in a realistic world, right?
Yeah.
Ben Affleck is more fantasy, comic book.
Yeah.
Right? To me, I liked The Dark Knight Returns, the comic book.
Okay.
With the older version of Batman, more beat down.
Mm-hmm.
So I liked that version. That's why I liked Ben Affleck a little bit more. I wish we would be getting his own solo movie, but that's going to somebody else.
Yeah.
But in terms of what we got between the Christian Bale movies and the Ben Affleck movies, I'm gonna have to say Christian Bale is the number one Batman.
Awesome.
Because if we were getting a solo Batman movie with Ben Affleck, that would have probably made my decision more clear. But because we're not getting a third or a new Batman movie with Ben Affleck, it's not happening, right?
Yeah.
So now, those are all the actors that have been live action actors for the Batman. Now, there's a new Batman actor. His name is Mr. Twilight. No, just kidding. It's Robert Pattinson, so best known for the Twilight movies. I know you hate his guts.
Can I go to the washroom? Can I go to the washroom for 1 second, please? Hold up. Give me 1 second, please. Hold up. No, forget it. No, I cannot. I hate the guy. He's going to be a really shitty ass Batman. I fucking hate that guy. I do not like him, man.
Well, that's what everybody said about Ben Affleck.
I didn't like that guy. I don't like him to be that Batman, man. I don't see that. I'm sorry. I do not see him as a Batman.
Why? Because of Twilight?
Twilight, yes. And I just don't like the actor.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't like him.
Okay.
For me, I don't know, because okay, this new movie's coming out in 2021. We gotta watch it to see how he's gonna play as a Batman. But for me,
all right,
he's gonna be my like below the list for me.
Okay, so underneath Adam West.
Yeah, no, above Adam West.
Okay, fair enough. I'm not gonna go a little over dramatic like you, but but I'm gonna say I don't know his films too much, so I can't really judge him on that. I'm gonna wait till the movie comes out in October next year, so we have to wait a whole freaking year and a half.
We gotta wait for a decade. No, not a decade. Yeah, a year. What the hell?
A decade? What the hell? This movie 2030? What?
It's supposed to be at that time. Please keep it at 2030, man. No, find a different one, please.
I think the movie's taking place in the 90s.
That one?
Mm-hmm. In his prime. So, anyways, I'm not gonna do what I did with Ben Affleck. I trash talked Ben Affleck till the ends of the earth. I'm gonna wait for his movie to come out, and then from there, I'm gonna judge if he's a good Batman or not. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So that's it for us talking about our rankings of the Batman character. Let us know down in the comments down below who you think is the best Batman actor, and if you are excited for Robert Pattinson's Batman, let us know down in the comments below. All right, guys. See you soon. Be good.
Peace, guys.